LDS being a newer technology, there's probably a lot of misconceptions in the marketplace as far as what LDS is, what it can do, what the drawbacks are. So what are the most common misconceptions that you hear regarding laser direct structure?
That's a very good question. The biggest misconception is, if you're looking at an LDS part, let's use this example here, it looks fairly complicated. It looks like somebody put an awful lot of effort into making this part exactly for this technology. So the misconception is it's really hard to get into this. If I have a part and I want to try to do some three-dimensional stuff, am I capable to do this? And the answer is yes, you are. It's very simple to do. And I have a quick example here where we use actually standard rapid prototyping technology to make three-dimensional antennas. This is a rapid prototyping plastic part, so it comes straight off of a three-dimensional CAD file. Okay. And then we use what we call the protopaint, which is an LDS paint layer on the outside of that part, then laser structure this part directly with the laser system and then plate the part. So here a part is made completely without any kind of specific tooling. So it's really easy to get into it. But again, misconception often is, this is molded parts. It costs me a lot of money to get into it, but it can be done fairly easy.
Right. But how does the LDS design differ from currently accepted design technologies?
That's a very good question too. There's another technique out there. It's called two-shot molding. Some of you may be familiar with that. Two-shot molding actually uses two different plastic resins. If I may use this part as an example, it uses one plastic that is non-platable, in this case it would be the black material here, and it uses a part that's platable plastic material, so it's a doped plastic material. But of course, if you make a pattern like this, you have to flow this platable plastic in these very little channels, very small little channels, so it can be very challenging to use, especially when it comes to antennas. It's a fairly easy process for large areas, but if you start to deal with intricate areas, especially interconnect circuits and antennas, it can be very challenging. That's really where LDS comes into play because it disconnects these two things. Molding, standard injection molding, and then laser structuring is totally separate, so we can do any arbitrary artwork on the piece. So, especially when it comes to antennas, small, long, complicated lines, very small, high resolution lines, that's where LDS really shines.